One quiet night, you step outside, look up, and something feels wrong. The stars are shining, but the sky looks empty. The moon is gone. No soft glow, no shape floating above the clouds, just darkness. You rub your eyes, check again, but it's true. The moon has suddenly vanished. At first, nothing seems different. The world looks calm. Streetlights are still on. The air feels normal. But deep in space, the balance of our planet has just been broken. The moon has been Earth's silent partner for billions of years, controlling tides, stabilizing our tilt, and even shaping how life evolved. Without it, things start to fall apart. Not instantly, but slowly, quietly, piece by piece. So, what would actually happen if the moon disappeared? Would the oceans flood? Would the Earth spin out of control? Or would life just go on in the dark? This is what if. And here's what would happen if the moon suddenly vanished. The immediate aftermath. When the moon disappears, the sky feels wrong. Nights turn darker than you've ever seen. But there's no explosion, no shockwave. Everything seems fine, for now. The first change happens in the ocean. The moon's gravity is what pulls on Earth's water, creating tides. Without that pull, tides would shrink to 1/3 of their normal size. The calm beaches you love would become almost still. High tide and low tide would hardly exist. That might sound peaceful. No big waves, no floods. But this balance is what keeps marine life alive. Crabs, fish, and sea plants rely on tides to breathe, feed, and move nutrients around. With weak tides, coastal ecosystems start to die out. Even the air we breathe would change over time. The oceans produce most of Earth's oxygen, and with less circulation, that system would weaken. And yet, people might not notice anything for weeks. The world would look the same, but it's already breaking underneath the surface. The moon may be gone, but its absence would begin rewriting life, one wave at a time. The planet starts to wobble. The moon doesn't just move the oceans. It keeps the whole planet steady. Earth spins at a slight tilt, 23.5 degrees, which gives us seasons, climate, and balance. Without the moon's gravity anchoring that tilt, Earth would begin to wobble. Imagine a spinning top slowing down. It starts tipping side to side before falling. That's what Earth would do over thousands of years. Our tilt might swing from almost straight up to completely sideways. This would turn our planet into a place of unpredictable chaos. 1 century, your country might be a frozen wasteland. A few thousand years later, it could be a desert. The poles could melt, refreeze, and melt again, drowning cities and rewriting coastlines every few ages. Plants and animals built to survive 4 seasons would vanish. New species might appear that can handle endless summers or eternal winters. Humans, too, would struggle to adapt. Agriculture would fail in some places, forcing massive migrations. Without the moon's calm hand, Earth would become a restless world, forever shifting, forever unstable. The moon doesn't just light up our nights. It holds our balance together. Nights without light. Now, picture the night sky without the moon. Total blackness. The stars look sharper, but the world feels empty. The moon's soft light, the one that guided travelers, sailors, and dreamers, is gone forever. For animals, this is a disaster. Sea turtles, for example, hatch at night and use the moon's reflection on the water to find the ocean. Without that glow, they'd crawl in the wrong direction, towards cities, roads, and danger. Predators like owls, wolves, and lions hunt better under moonlight. Without it, they'd lose their advantage. Prey animals, on the other hand, might thrive for a while. But nature always balances itself, and this sudden darkness would break that rhythm. Even humans would feel it. For thousands of years, moonlight guided our calendars, our harvests, even our stories. Ancient people told time and direction by the moon. Without it, our nights would feel lifeless. And psychologically, darkness changes us. Studies show that people feel more anxious and isolated in total darkness. The world wouldn't just look darker, it would feel heavier, lonelier. The moon didn't just shine light, it gave night meaning. Without it, we'd lose more than we realize. The tides turn deadly. At first, the weaker tides seem calm, but over time, the oceans start acting strange. Tides do more than move water, they move energy. Without the moon, ocean currents like the Gulf Stream would slow down. These currents carry warm water across the world, keeping Europe mild and tropical regions balanced. Once they weaken, weather everywhere would shift. Europe could freeze under snow, while Africa and Asia bake under extreme heat. Storms would vanish in some areas and rage uncontrollably in others. Hurricanes, typhoons, and monsoons all rely on ocean movement. The seas would grow still, but dangerously unstable. Pollution would linger longer. dead zones with no oxygen would spread. Coral reefs would collapse faster than ever. Eventually, whole sections of the ocean could become stagnant. No circulation, no life. The water that once breathed and moved would become quiet and lifeless. It might take decades, but the impact would be irreversible. The moon's pull keeps the heartbeat of our oceans alive. Without it, that pulse would fade away, slowly, silently, and forever. Time and gravity go wild. Here's something most people don't know. The moon slows down Earth's spin. Every century, our day gets 2 milliseconds longer. Without it, that drag disappears. Earth might start spinning slightly faster, making each day shorter by a few minutes over thousands of years. You'd barely notice it first, but the effects would add up. A faster rotation would mean stronger winds and rougher weather. The atmosphere would shift more violently. Storms could spin faster, even with less water movement below. And the days themselves would feel different. The rhythm of sunlight and darkness, the thing every living creature depends on, would go off-beat. Humans, plants, and animals that evolved around a 24-hour day would all need to adjust. Sleep cycles, feeding patterns, and migration schedules would fail. Over generations, our internal clocks might evolve again to match the new day length. Even satellites orbiting Earth depend on the moon's gravitational balance. Without it, some orbits could drift or decay, making communication systems less stable. The moon doesn't just decorate our sky, it quietly keeps time. Take it away, and our entire planet's schedule would start to fall apart. Cosmic danger. The moon has always been more than a light, it's a shield. Every year, hundreds of asteroids and space rocks pass close to Earth. Many are pulled away or slowed by the moon's gravity before they reach us. Without that shield, Earth would be exposed. Meteor showers would become more intense, and once in a while, a large asteroid could strike with devastating force. The moon has taken the hits for us for billions of years. Without it, our planet becomes an open target. And it's not just impacts. The moon also affects how sunlight reflects off Earth. Without it, our nights would lose their slight warmth, making global temperatures drop. Winters would be colder, and seasonal balance would drift even more. The moon has always been Earth's guardian, a silent body that absorbs the chaos of space. Its absence would remind us how fragile we really are in the universe. When the moon vanishes, it's not just our tides that disappear. It's our protection, our balance, our nightlight. Gone in an instant. Humanity tries to adapt. Of course, humans never stop fighting back. Once scientists realize how serious the moon's disappearance is, they'll try everything to fix it. Massive satellites could be launched to act like artificial moons, reflecting sunlight and restoring weak tides. Engineers might build giant machines in the oceans to move water and simulate tidal energy. But even with all our technology, we could never replace what nature perfected. Artificial moons would never look the same. They'd glow too bright, too steady, too fake. Farmers would struggle with changing climates. Fishermen would face quiet, dead oceans. Even religion and art, shaped by the moon for thousands of years, would lose something spiritual. Still, humanity would survive. We'd adapt to darker skies, shorter days, and colder nights. New generations might grow up never missing what they never had. But for those who remember the silver glow in the sky, every night would feel emptier. A world without the moon would still spin, but it would feel like it lost its heartbeat. The Earth's future. Without the moon centuries later, Earth would be almost unrecognizable. The weather would be harsh, the seas quiet, and the axis unstable. Without a steady tilt, new ice ages would come and go unpredictably. Continents would look different, reshaped by climate swings. Humanity might live in domed cities, shielded from the extremes. Still, people would look up at the dark sky and wonder what used to be there. Stories about the moon would turn into myths. Tales of a glowing guardian that once protected the Earth. Maybe someday humans would try to build a new one. Space agencies could collect asteroids and fuse them together in orbit, creating a second-generation moon. It might take centuries, but humans are stubborn like that. Even if they succeed, it wouldn't replace the real thing. The moon was unique, shaped by time, collisions, and cosmic luck. It wasn't just a rock, it was part of who we are. Without it, Earth would still live, but it would never feel the same. The moon has always done more than light our nights. It keeps our planet alive. It controls tides, stabilizes seasons, protects us from space, and inspires everything from science to love songs. So next time you see the moon glowing above you, remember, that light isn't just beautiful, it's essential. It's the reason our world still feels like home. If you enjoyed this what-if journey through our moonless Earth, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next cosmic story. Until then, Stay curious and keep looking up.